What is one big difference between life in Spain and your country?
One big difference between America and Spain is that everything is very far apart in America, so we drive everywhere. And then here you can walk and ride your bike or take public transport. So that's the biggest difference.
Are schools in Spain similar to your country?
They are similar to America, but at least at my school, we started at 8:30 in the morning, and we ended at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's the biggest difference.
Do you like food Spain? Yeah, try this.
Do I like food in Spain?
Yeah, you.
Yes, I really enjoy the food in Spain. It's very healthy, and I really like it.
Yeah, I don't try food Spain.
Oh no? Why?
Why not?
I don't know. Is the weather very different from your country?
In some parts it's the same, but in Wisconsin where I live, it's very cold, so it's a lot better being here in the more warm air.
Are schools in Spain similar to schools in your country?
Yes, they are similar, but the main difference is that we start school at 8:30 a.m. and then we end at 4 p.m. And also they provide school lunches for us instead of bringing your own food to school. Yep.
Do people in Spain eat at the same times as in your country?
No, they do not. In Spain, they eat lunch at 2 p.m. and then dinner at 10 p.m. And in the United States, we eat lunch at noon, so 12, and then dinner at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.
Is the weather very different from your country?
In some places, it's the same, but in the state that I live, in Wisconsin, it's very cold. So it's a lot nicer and more sunny here.
What was the funniest moment you had with us?
The funniest moment I had with you guys was when you guys showed me your bridge projects. That was really fun.
Do you have any favorite place in your city?
The favorite place in Jerez is Chapin in the park.
What song or movie reminds you of Spain now?
A TV series is Money Heist, and then a song from here that reminds me of Spain is Jaleo by Asicanta.
If you have to describe Spain in 3 words, what would they be?
It would be sunny, rainy, and happy.
Hi, I'm Antonio, and I'm going to ask a question today. How is your perception of Spain or Spanish people shaped during your basic stay?
Well, this is my second time in Spain, and I would say it changed because the Andalus people are much more nice and friendly and welcoming. So I would say I feel more welcome here.
Hello, I am Noah and Christian. Were there any Spanish custom or tradition that you really enjoyed?
I really enjoyed the time for siesta and then also the eating times. So the later eating times was very enjoyable.
Hello, I'm Mario and I'm going to ask Kaden some questions. What was the most difficult part of learning or understanding Spanish?
The most difficult part of learning and understanding Spanish, especially here, was the speed that you guys taught.
Did you try speaking Spanish in a real life situation? How did it go?
Yeah, a lot of times. Sometimes it goes really well, and sometimes it goes really bad.
Did you think any Spanish
gestures or body language surprise or different from your culture?
I do not think I have noticed anything different from Spanish culture to American culture. No.
Kaden, what was your favorite part of working with us?
My favorite part of working with you guys was playing English games and learning about Spanish culture through you guys.
Are you coming to Chile next year?
I would hope so, but I'm not sure yet.
What were the biggest challenges you faced during the year?
My biggest challenges were learning how to teach English to you guys and then also speaking Spanish with people.
What do you like most of the?
My favorite thing about Res is the people and how kind and accepting they are towards others.
Were we different from other students?
This is my first time teaching, so I'm not exactly sure, but I had a really good time teaching.
Did you find anything surprising about teaching in Spain?
Not too much, but it's very different from American schools, so there's just a small difference, I would say.
Goodbye!